versus Krushax up next. Very exciting game here. We saw Krushax earlier today. Oh, let me switch over to bracket. And we did just get a couple more matches reported in here. We have, let's see here. Jotter took out Lord Jerry 2-1. I can only imagine that was very close. You saw Lord Jerry had some very strong exterior play and a couple other things in their matchup against, who was that? Against Corolar. And then Trevin X versus Banana. We see Banana took Trevin X down in what looks to have been a close 2-1. A lot of close series today. Thank you, and I know we did have our first real batch of people getting knocked out of the tournament. Thank you for joining in. Every game we've seen has been really good. I love to see a lot of 2-1s, or we're hearing about how some 2-0s were very close. So really, really fun play here. The second round of losers is going to come up here, so make sure you get those games in. And we're going to get YurGa versus Krushax in here to stream.
Do you know what I was hoping? Is that I was hoping that you could purchase Pulsars and stuff for people.
Yeah, that would have been fun to be able to have a prize. We do have the winner of this tournament does get a Discord role for bragging rights.
Oh.
But, you know, there's only so much that they can do right now, but big shout outs to Danya and the rest of the mods and the team and the community team for being willing to make these community roles for the painting contest and this tournament. So it's going to be really good here. Yep, so we have up next here YurGa versus Krushax. This is a game, I'm going to be pretty biased here. I'm very excited to get to watch this game.
You know what I'm going to do?
Because
just
I think
for
YurGa...
fun?
Oh, sorry, Sick Nick.
What I'm going to do is, to the winner of whoever wins, I'll buy them a Founders Pack DLC.
Oh my gosh. You
You
did
know
not
what?
have
Why
to
not?
do that. I know I wasn't going to do that. I don't have the money for that.
I think I'll do that. So even if they have it, they can take it. They could sell it. They could give it to a friend. They can do whatever they want with it.
Yeah.
Why not? A little bit of extra
Yeah. Well, there
incentive.
we go. Little, you know, I think everyone was wanting to already try their best to win, but there we go. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The only thing is that I work tonight, so I would probably purchase for them tomorrow.
True. All right. But
So there we go.
We do see that we have YurGa versus Krushax. And like I said, I'm actually switching over to the game. Here we go. Like I said, this is a matchup I'm very excited about, primarily because I am a big YurGa fan. I have played against this person a couple times.
It's all supernatural.
I think they have arguably the best jacks that I've seen yet. They are, I think Cleveland Flavor described them as surgical. And I think that's a very good description, because you'll see if they're playing the same way with the same list that they've done when I played against them, they will really pick you off all across the place. Like, they use the grab discs and their vortexes and their CC to make picks across the board.
Yep.
That said, I'm speaking out my rear as they did Astra first to start.
Love it.
And we did see Krushax earlier. I think our first game of the day was Krushax versus Earthquake.
Yep, exactly. So I'm watching YurGa right now. YurGa went with Stim and with Charged Nano Shield. Very quick actions from him. Very, very nice. There's that Stim burst right away.
Yes, much better.
And you know what? I am so happy with how this is being played right now, because whenever you're playing against a Zax like this, you want to be able to put quite a bit of pressure from the get-go.
Just look like you're thinking.
Oh, 3 damage.
That was huge.
Yeah, I mean, it is, that said, I know I do. I like to stash a bit of healing in all my Astralisks to kind of survive any potential early rushes people try to do. Interesting to see Krushax go into this corner here. I mean, Zax is one of those where it's like you don't put baby in a corner, but Zax is kind of okay to be in a corner. But,
well, yeah, because you can deal with like them trying to like get into your area, right? You can drop your mines, you can use your gravity well, you can use a couple of things to kind of give you a little bit of a hand, but you still have to be very careful with your positioning.
I will say,
like,
I must abandon you for a second. It's my turn to get some water.
yeah, no worries. Do what you got to do.
When you call, I come.
I'm the Cinder Whisperer.
Let's uncork one.
So defensive.
Someone's worst day is here.
Oh, I forgot my lucky cravat.
Hey, watch it.
This Astra taking quite a bit of damage from that Maximus, already like about 6 damage in 2 rounds alone. Another 2 damage potentially. Oh, I think he's going to be a little bit more careful with his movement, not going for the Astra with his Zax. YurGa finally moving up a little bit more. Just so much pressure.
It's what's on the inside.
Charge Nano Shield.
Shake it off.
Charge Nano Shield. Yes.
They'll hate this.
And now... There we
Oh,
go.
that's smart. Huh?
Oh, so nice. Very smart move.
A glowing button.
Moves up with the Stim Burst.
No pause button, huh?
Very nice.
Get cozy with regret.
YurGa doing so much damage.
How about a grenade?
I
What a
have
really
collected
good round.
water, so my throat no longer
Drinks
dies.
just go right through me.
So YurGa did pretty much the best thing that he could have done. He used he dropped a Rickety in the middle of the Zax, and 2 other units, charged Nano Shield onto the Rickety, and then managed to do 3 damage to all of them.
You and the nano charge Rickety, that is crazy strong. Because you're gonna get another turn of this.
Mm-hmm.
And see, this is one of the things interesting moments where it's like you can tank that early damage if you know your hand's got the return fire when you get close.
Yeah, exactly.
And
So right now he
YurGa
can
could have
technically do
lethal
the
here.
thing.
I think YurGa has lethal.
Oh yeah, that hits as well. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah. Wow. It
You
is
know what?
something
I love it.
One bug.
I love it when the captain gets the final kill.
I think it's one of the more, it's like you not only had to deal with a few Astrid things, with that extra Cinder thing, you're kind of on the uphill climb of trying to match the economy you get going against the Astra, and then you just get licked to death.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm very excited because I think we might be getting that Zax I was talking about. Either way, good game by Corlar. Is just sometimes Rickety backfires played really well with the nano shield.
Yeah. Oh my god. Especially so again, it's one of those situations that it's nice that he had the charged nano shield. Because say what happens if he used it on Zax and it didn't do the AoE damage and then he just kind of got stuck there. Now you lose your Rickety and then your Astra is still stuck dealing with like 3 people in front of him. Like it can be so risky. I like that poison one.
The puppet master.
Yeah.
Grenades, anyone?
Well, now we have. Well, we see that. Oh, it's Zax v Zax. I like it. We see Krushax sticking to their guns. They're wanting to. They think they can win the Zax matchup, and they're going to want to bring the Astra in Game 3.
Taria, Detonia, Chuck and Co, and Sticky McPatchy for YurGa.
Yeah, we were getting some interesting stream quality from Krushax, so I had to switch over to YurGa's stream. So we'll kind of be a little bit blind here what we're gonna get from YurGa. But again, something I've noticed from YurGa's Zax play, I'm gonna be a little bit of a simp for a moment.
Yep.
Is like I said, they will pick and choose. They'll use that grab disc to. They use that grab disc to kind of yoink you out, get the pick, or they love to bring in. My audio cut out. I hope you guys can still hear me, but they love to bring in. Aha, we're back.
You said it.
Say something, Sick Nick.
Hello.
Okay, we're good. Okay, so YurGa loves to do the I'm gonna poke my head out with Zax or with someone, shoot you, and then grab disc myself back to safety. They love to pick, and you can see it right now. Get the Maximus out. Step 1, and they're gonna pick apart your crew while they're also setting up their board.
I think Detonia is a fantastic choice.
That said, we did see Krushax. We've seen Krushax's Zax twice, this is our 3rd time seeing it today, and it's no easy feat to beat.
Need a moment to take all this in?
Are you able to hear me, Sick Nick?
Oh yeah, I can
Okay,
hear you really well.
good. Okay. Yeah, my Discord was just being a little silly for a little bit. That said, you know what I got in my hands right now?
What's that?
I got me some cookies.
Oh, nice.
They have little frostings where the frost is the shape of a pumpkin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good play to get some chip damage for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That said,
Very nice.
I like it.
Explosions
They're
are
trying to put baby into the corner,
But this is going to be quite a bit of damage.
yeah, I mean Deadeye's gone. Right, Detonia 2 damage. So that's 2 damage both increased by 1.
Plus there's the Plink as well. So
Grenade.
technically they could all die. He could also do Gravity Well if he wanted to.
Yeah, but I don't know if they want to. That's 2 Cinder that you can use for more useful things in the
That
future.
match was just
True, but if you're clearing out everything.
Oh my gosh. I think, look at this positioning. I don't think the Detonia can hit only one of
Here's
them.
an idea. Stop hurting each other.
Yup.
That heads up position they put the Detonia knowing that you're going to avoid the.
And we're starting to get kind of to that point where it's like mid-game, so it's going to be nice now that the Sticky McPatchy is kind of like up there and there's nothing that can really damage it. But now we can do the 2 damage to all of them.
Yeah. But that costs 4 Cinder for that play, and they can't.
Oh, yeah.
They can't develop their board further.
Oh,
I do like the decision though. Yep. And I think, was it Krushax that did this earlier where they won a game? I don't know if it was Krushax or someone else. Win a game because it's like, all right, that board's better than mine, but I've been chipping at this captain. I'm going to play to get the damage on the captain, play hide and seek, and wait for lethal. But like you said, in this mid game, Stitchy McPatchy
yep.
kind of mitigates that plan.
And now Krushax is kind of like stuck. He's...
You get ammo. You get ammo.
Because the entire bottom portion of the map is kind of like blocked. So if he goes off to the left, he's just going to be in view of both of the units on that side. And if he goes up to the right, then he's putting himself into a corner.
Yeah. Oh man, this is such a tough spot
Still got it.
Yeah.
for Krushax.
But again, we don't know what he has because we haven't been able to look at his hand.
Thrower would like your
Axel.
Pyro
and there is
can be
a lot
very
of help
effective.
on Krushax. Let's not forget, we're just looking at the board state. We've seen board states switch up a lot. Krushax has Cinder Infusion. They have Stowaway. They have the economy to pull this back. They're only just now going to be getting the damage from YurGa, and that's kind of what you got to do against a player that's going to constantly pick off your crew. Is either pick off their crew, and if you don't failing that, keep damaging the captain, as we've seen them do.
There's that increased percentage and rapid fire.
Now we're talking.
I like that he's using the plank on
Would a grenade help?
the axle. Because then the second that the pyro kind of like goes out into the open, it's already close enough to dying. Yeah, so you have to make sure that he can get into like that you stay just out of range so that he has to try to push. Because if he can't get into range, he's just a little useless.
Yeah, now Krushax does have 8.
So defensive.
Okay, folks. Cinder Infusion puts the Cinder on your... So you get that 3 Cinder that sticks over from round to round. Cinder Infusion puts it in that. So by doing Cinder Infusion, then Krushax lost 1 Cinder. Because they had 2 Cinder in the bank from the previous round. So make sure you spend that Cinder, then do Cinder Infusion.
Mm-hmm.
That said, it's what we talked about. Krushax has a lot in the thing. And now it's a pretty well-developed board. And
especially with the shrapnel, so all these units that are doing 2 damage are only going to be doing a max of 1.
there is a corrosive particles they have to take consideration of.
True, yeah.
But YurGa is backed up here just a little bit.
And Pyro managed to sneak out just a little bit too.
Though I don't know if Pyro's going to be able to actually get into this game.
Ingredients.
Yeah, he's a
Sugar,
little
random
out of the way.
hormones.
Oh, I think he already recognizes it. There we go. Rapid fire, 2 damage
use the flame,
potentially.
Finish the job. Now, and
Just
again,
like that.
this is the YurGa play. Use the grab just for the extra mobility to get to where you want to get. It's like we talked about beforehand.
Want to have a jam sesh?
And just pick things off as needed. Very slippery. That said, Krushax does have some tools. I mean, Shrapnel and Broken Vengeance, pretty strong. Them doobies, the Shrapnel can walk up and face tank some stuff, and you can put Broken Vengeance behind
That
them.
was a chuck and code that was just dropped there. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was. I kind of hope that he goes over and punts that mine.
It does 1 damage to the mine when it explode.
Yeah, but wouldn't it kick it over to the spot first and then explode? Or would it
I think,
explode
it
at
takes,
that
I think
spot?
it takes the damage first, right?
I don't remember.
We're
I don't,
smart. I'll pay in bread.
Mark. Yeah, I can't remember because I just remember always seeing like the person kicked and then they land and then they take like a damage. Oh, here starts to come some of that damage output.
Yep. Alright, we're trying to find a good grab disc angle is so hard here. I don't think they get it.
No.
And that chuck and coat being right there in front of Zax blocks the accuracy for sure, but it's also like, what are you gonna do? Hit chuck and coat with his armor?
That looked confused.
Well, I was being timed?
So here's what I'm worried about. Krushax
Want to have a
is
jam sesh?
okay. Yeah, so he's doing what I was thinking.
Well, what is it? Tell me.
Oh, just like the mines. Now there's 2 mines and Krushax can't move whatsoever. So he could technically go up, use the gravity.
Oh,
there we go.
yeah. And with the corrosive particles, that's going to be 6 damage onto the captain.
Make
But
friends.
Oh, he's just pushing him
It's
up.
safe to
Yeah.
drink.
getting the rapid fire, so going for 5. Interesting. I would have liked to see the grab disc to move the chuck and co, and then use the grab disc, and then maybe go for a lot of damage to the
Victory's
captain.
in our
But we see that, okay, there's YurGa's still playing to the style of picking off the crew until there's nothing left you can
Always
do.
dreamed.
A nice 5 crit too.
That was not a bug. That crit was a 2 crit with a +1 from the corrosive particles. Before anyone gets upset.
Mine's gone. Give a little bit of an opening.
How does your
See?
doom?
Whenever he lands, whenever he took the damage.
Yeah, we'll have to test that at some point.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Krushax in a tough spot here. Does have the shrapnel. We see, what was that? That was just dropped. 2 damage. That's their own Tarya.
YurGa still has the Stitchy McPatchy too.
Arya coming out, so choosing to go after the stomach code here.
Come on, everyone. Look alive.
Does have grab, yep. That'd be a good grab.
Love to see it.
But unless you get a crit, the Chuck and Co's living.
I see you.
I thought I was about to cast a curse a crit there.
And now, I forget if they used the shrapnel to actually hit.
They did use the shrapnel already.
They did? Okay. I didn't see it.
What's the hurry?
Beep beep. Don't trip me.
Yeah, I think we see, going for lethal here. That's gonna be, yep, grabbing. Oh, almost got geometry, but this should be game. There's 4 damage here. If you can get 2 more damage, and then Chuck and Co can just come in and,
Yeah, kick.
yep,
Does that, and then the chucking toe goes in and does it.
yep.
Oh,
Plink.
just is a
The
good plank.
plink. You couldn't chuck them. You had to plink them. But either way, GG. 2-0 in YurGa's favor. But very good series. That Zax v Zax matchup, very interesting. And we got to see
Very nice
some
play.
clashing styles. You saw Krushax likes to walk up and try and pressure them, where YurGa going for the pick plays onto the crew members. But very good series by both players. Bit of respect going out from both players here. Going for the Zax ditto.
Yeah, I absolutely love the style of actually just like going in and focusing down on one unit. Like sometimes, but you need to recognize whenever you can actually do that over just needing to go like strict face.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so we have our winners winners quarterfinals, I should say, lined up here that you can see. Going to be really fun. That will start up once we have the losers bracket. We're going to put some attention into the losers bracket for a little bit here, as I munch on this cookie, which is delicious, by the way. Waiting on some games to resolve, actually. Oh! Okay. So yeah, I'm going to give Witcher and YurGa.
$4.16. Oh, I leave for work in 2.5 hours.
I believe in you.
Oh, I'm so tired.
I know
I'm
we
gonna
have
be
Gris.
tired.
I think I saw Grissy in here. If you want to go to sleep, I'll hold the fort, man.
It's okay. I can watch one more.